What is up? Weekly Metal Reviews here with yet another show review this year. We told you we go to a lot of shows, but I'm doing this a little bit different spot. It's just me, Tyler. I'm going to be talking to you about the Mastodon, Opeth, and Ghost show that I attended last night in Philadelphia, PA, at the Electric Factory. I love the Electric Factory. That is one of the best venues I've ever been in. I love that place. If any of you have been following this for a long time, I saw Anthrax and Death Angel and Testament there a while back November last year. But anyways, all should know who Opeth and Mastodon are, even Ghost. You know, if you listen to metal, even if you don't like them, you should at least know who they are. They're just huge, legendary bands. But anyways, let's get started with Ghost. To be completely honest with you, I have not really listened to anything by this band at all, so I really didn't know their songs. I know the song Ritual. That's a good song. They play a very different style of music, and I don't know, I like it. It's not my favorite thing, but it's a very enjoyable listen. They came on with some type of church music type playing, something like that. They came on just kind of waddling out very slowly. It was dark. It was very evil-like. Every member of the band except for the vocalist was kind of dressed in what reminded me of as the ring raids from Lord of the Rings. If you guys have ever watched those movies, that's what they reminded me of. You can't see their face. It's just them in these black robe type things. I don't know. It was cool, I thought. And then the singer comes on. He's dressed very Pope-like, but he has the Antichrist thing going on with upside down crosses. They put on a good show. The costumes are definitely, I think it very much works to their advantage with stage performance. They had a very good presence on stage. They really hooked everybody in. I know they hooked me in. At first I was like, is the singer even singing at all? Because you couldn't really see his mouth moving, but sometimes you could. But he sounded great. Instruments sounded great. Like I said, I've never really listened to these guys much, but I do need to check them out. They started the night off well. I think it's a fantastic opening band for this tour. It just works very well. Just a great show. Also, for an opening band, they had some cool lights. They definitely worked the lights to their advantage. That's another thing. All these bands tonight really had fantastic light shows. I really added to their performances. So Ghost put on a good show, and the band that I probably went there for the most is probably my favorite band out of all three of these, Opeth. Now, Mastodon and Opeth on this tour, they're kind of like, I don't really know if they're alternating, but they're taking turns closing shows. It's a co-headlining tour. Love this song. Sorry. But Opeth, they played a lot from their new album Heritage, which I expected. They played about 4 or 5 songs, I believe, and to be 100% honest with you, I haven't enjoyed that album as much as I really want to. Not that it's bad. I mean, any Opeth is just fantastic. It's just something about that album I just can't get into as much as the others. And it's not just because there's no death growls. I love Damnation. That's probably one of my favorite albums by them, and there's no death growls. It's just something about it. But I will be... the songs they played live, such as Slither, The Devil Tortured, which I like that song a lot. I Feel the Dark, a couple others. I really enjoyed them live. It's just one of those classic cases where a band wows you with something that, where on record it doesn't really wow you, but it wowed me, and I was like, damn, that's really cool. Why am I not digging this when I listen to it on the studio versions? And so they definitely wowed me. Their set was kind of soft for a while because they played a bunch from Heritage, and they played Window Pane. Love that song. And then they just blew me away, especially with their last two songs, Deliverance and The Grand Conjuration. Amazing performance. Just the vocals are spot on. That band uses a lot of humor too. Poke fun at Metallica and Bon Jovi. It's just, yeah, Metallica. But yeah, they just had a good humor. They just sucked me in. I love that. It was an experience that I really wished didn't have to end. Just fantastic sound too. The sound for these guys was just spot on, perfect. You know, you could hear everything so clearly. Just an excellent mix, excellent musicianships. They were spot on, perfect. Oh man, I can't express how much I really love this band. They're amazing. Both Opeth and Mastodon have been probably my top two most listened to bands in the past 4 more weeks. I don't even know, but just, they put on a good show. I really want to see them play more songs, really. Yes, I love the stuff off of Heritage, but I also want to hear some other stuff. Would I have loved to hear stuff from Still Life and Blackwater Park, like every, their biggest albums and with the most popular songs, of course. But it's Opeth. I'm not complaining. They put on a flawless show. I will be seeing this band many more times to come. And the last band was Mastodon. And after Opeth, I was like, damn, how is Mastodon going to top that? That was just masterfully done, what Opeth did on stage. And then Mastodon comes on fairly quickly too, which surprised me. Damn, did they have energy. They got the crowd really, really going. They were just bouncing around on stage, just so much energy in that band. The one thing that surprised me the most, I've never seen a band play an entire set without doing any sort of crowd interaction at all. Like, they didn't even go up to the mic and say, like, hey, what's up, we're Mastodon, blah, blah, blah. Not like you have to do that, it's just I've never seen that. They got up there, they jammed their asses off, they crushed everybody's face. Vocally, they were amazing. Instrumentally, they were amazing. Spot on, perfect, great sound. Solos were so well done, well executed. They played a lot off the Hunter. If you love the Hunter, this is the show for you. I think they played about 10 songs off the Hunter, which I love that album. That's one of my favorites from them. And then they only played maybe about 6 or 7 other songs, which somewhat disappointed me, but I'm sort of torn with that. Like, I love the Hunter, that album's just so amazing, but I do want to hear a couple other songs. Maybe if they would have took maybe like 2 songs off of the Hunter instead of playing like 10, they played like 8, and added some other songs such as Oblivion, Sleeping Giant, Divinations, Iron Tusk, like those songs, They didn't really play them, but The Hunter is an amazing album, like I've said. I'm just kind of repeating myself, but they put on a flawless show. They stole the night to me. Oh man. This show is a show that I never wish ended. I wish Opeth and Mastodon could have just played their entire discographies. They were just flawless. Oh man. If you are thinking about going to this show, if you were on the fence about it, and like, man, I really want to see Opeth, I really want to see Mastodon, just go. You will not be disappointed. I know I wasn't. I was extremely excited for this show. I've wanted to see these bands for a long time too. I wanted to see Opeth on their last headliner and Mastodon on their most recent headliner, and it just didn't work out. But then I saw they were touring together, and I was like, I am not missing this. So, anyways, fantastic show. I give this a 10,000 out of 10. This was just amazing. I finally got this to buy that album, The Hunter from Mastodon. Flawless shows from every band there. Yeah. This has been Weekly Metal Reviews, just a look into the future. We should have reviews from the new Job for a Cowboy, the new Upon a Burning Body coming up, as well as some other stuff. The next show review should be up around April 20th. If you want to take a guess, take a guess. But yeah, Weekly Metal Reviews, I love you all. Thanks for the support you've been giving us. Thanks for everything. Thanks for subscribing. Bye.